What is the one thing in your life that you need the most right now? Think about it. Is it money, a publication, or perhaps a well-earned holiday? Of all the possible answers, an unlikely one is food. But it is exactly food that hundreds of thousands of children in Africa urgently need, but sadly don't have, because global warming has resulted in crop failure all over the world. But what if I tell you that there's a way to prevent crop failure? To understand how we can prevent crop failure, we have to travel back into time, to the 19th century, when an Austrian monk by the name of Gregor Mendel discovered the fundamental laws of genetic inheritance and laid the foundation of genetic modification. By simply transferring pollen from one plant to another plant, using nothing more than a brush and his brain, he showed transferability of traits between plants within one species. Unfortunately, transferability of traits was limited by the barrier between species. But this is not the case anymore. In recent years, scientists have changed the rules of the game and have paved the way to a new future. So to understand how this future might look like, we have to know that all cells contain a genome. And a genome is a cooking book that contains thousands of recipes that we call genes. Now these genes are written in a language that we call DNA. And the really cool thing is, all organisms on the planet speak the language of DNA. This means that we can take a gene from a drought-resistant plant and transfer it to a drought-sensitive plant. Scientists achieve this using genetic scissors, a gene gun, and DNA-coded silver bullets. And still some people say that science is for boring geeks. Despite how awesome these techniques are, some people are afraid of genetically modified crops because they believe that food that is created in a lab can't be safe. But many medicines are created in a lab using genetic modifications. So I ask you this, are these medicines unsafe? Or do they save lives? So perhaps the way that we have been thinking about genetic modification is wrong. Because whether we like it or not, we can use it to meet the needs of today while preserving the planet for tomorrow. Thank you very much.